Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am going to be sharing with y'all all of my favorites so far this year. We're almost halfway through the year and I just want to do like a mid-year favorites video. I was inspired by my friend Angelica Nigvis. She did this video a couple of weeks ago and I was like, you know what, I want to share my favorite products. So that's what we're going to do today. I will let you know that not all of these products launched this year. Some of them may have launched last year or whenever, but I found them this year and I've been kind of keeping a list together of my favorite products. The thing that makes me so nervous about favorites videos is what if I forget a product? What if I forget a favorite? But that's okay. I can always come back and share it later. So I've gathered up some of my favorite things that I have discovered this year. Some of these things have launched this year. And I just want to share what I've been loving, what my favorites have been. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, favorites, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots and lots and lots of new videos every single week. So if you are looking for new fun makeup content, this right here is the place to be. So I do hope that you will subscribe. But woo, we have a lot of stuff to get through. I have makeup, skincare, hair care. Let's talk about it. Diving in, oh my gosh, where am I even gonna start? Like maybe I should have like thought about an order to this. So maybe we'll start with like how I apply it. I don't know. Let's do this first though. This is the REPHR Hydration Cream. This is fragrance-free, essential oil-free for all skin types. It says it has niacinamide in it, hyaluronic acid. Now, REPHR sent me this moisturizer and I was really hesitant, okay? For reference, I am 34 years old and I do have oily skin. I also live somewhere that is very hot right now in the summer and it is extremely humid here. So I am very picky when it comes to moisturizers. It has to be something that's going to sink into my skin and not set on top of it. It has to be something that is going to hydrate my skin without making me feel super oily and sticky. I don't like that. So I'm very picky when it comes to moisturizers, especially in the daytime, and I have fallen in love with this one. This is a very thin, lightweight moisturizer. It reminds me a lot of like a water cream. If you've tried the water cream from Tatcha or the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide moisturizer, is that the one with the green top, the really thin one? That's what this reminds me of, but you get this huge tube and it's so lightweight on the skin. I can definitely feel that it gives me some hydration, a little bit of moisture, but it doesn't sit on top of the skin. I've been using this every single day. I have been loving this so much. It's just become a favorite moisturizer and a little bit goes a long way. So this huge tube, this 3.4 ounce tube will last me so long. Next up, I have a corrector, a color corrector. This is the Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in medium to dark from Sigma. I love this for lots of different reasons. So I am wearing this under my eyes today. Just put it on a little bit before I go in with foundation, concealer, and it kind of neutralizes any like darkness or discoloration that I have under my eyes. And I've also really liked this for like quick and easy days where you're not wanting to go in with something full coverage, anything like that, just more of like a light day. I like putting this on under the eye and it just kind of neutralizes things. Again, this is not very heavy. It doesn't settle into my fine lines anywhere weird because I do have these fine lines under my eyes and this just doesn't settle weird. I can layer concealer on top of it and it's still gonna look nice. I love that Sigma launched these this year. I love that we have kind of a lighter shade and a deeper shade. Usually I just mix both. It has a little mirror, like it's just a very nice compact and I've been using this basically every time I do my makeup. Again, I do have it under my eyes today and I really enjoy it. Okay, let's talk about this Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I'm gonna have to buy another one of these soon. This launched this year and I was really excited about it because Makeup Forever is pretty well known for their complexion products. They've had a great shade range for a very long time, and a lot of people have really liked their foundations. I never found one that was just kind of like my perfect fit, something that worked really well for me. So when they launched this, I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. It's a new launch from Makeup Forever, and I was like, I have to have this. Have I been saying Makeup Forever? Have I been saying something else? Makeup Forever is what I mean. So I picked up the HD Skin. I actually went in store and shade matched myself because I was just having a hard time looking online, and I love this. This is the foundation I'm wearing today. Again, with my oily skin, it stays on, and it's not full coverage. It's like this medium buildable coverage. It's not a matte finish. It's more of what a lot of brands will call like satin matte or skin-like finish, or even I've heard like dewy matte. It is a skin-like finish. So it is not super glowy. It is not matte. It just looks very true on the skin. I love that I can just take one pump of this, I can blend it all into the skin, and I have a really nice medium coverage foundation. Or if I have an area that I want to build up the coverage a little bit, I can just put a little bit more there. Like, it's very buildable. It's a very seamless foundation. It looks amazing in real life. It looks amazing in pictures. I've just really been enjoying this foundation, so much so I'm sure you'll be able to tell. Like, you can see that I've used it, like where I've been kind of like hitting the bottle, kind of trying to get everything out. I'm sure I'm gonna have to repurchase this pretty soon, but I reach for it so much. Again, it is what I have on my skin today. I just think it looks so nice, and I've heard so many people love this foundation with different skin types. So like I said, I have oily skin, but even if you don't, maybe you should check that one out because I have heard people with dry skin really enjoy that too. Okay, I finally bought this bronzer stick from Rare Beauty. This is, what's the full name of it? I'm not sure, just bronzer stick, but I don't know if this launched this year, but I did not try this until this year, and it's so good. It's so good. If you are somebody who loves like cream products, check this out. I'm somebody who loves cream, powder, liquid, everything. If it's makeup, I want to try it. I love it. Like, I just love it all. So I finally picked this up because so many people were raving about it, and I'm like, do you ever hear people rave about a product and you're like, there's no way it's that good? But I saw this in store and I was like, I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna see if it's worth the hype, and 100,000,000% this is worth the hype. I'm so happy I tried this. I have worn this bronzer so many different ways, drawing it on the face and then blending it in. I have put it on a sponge, blended it in with a sponge, with a brush, with my fingers. It works well no matter what. No matter what technique I use, this bronzer looks great. I will say my favorite way to use this, what I think is like the easiest way, is to just put this on a brush. Let me show you. So like today, I took this brush. This is the Concealer Blend Kabuki from Samantha, Ravindal, and Sigma. And I will just back and forth, do the brush like this, pick up the product on the brush, and then go straight on the skin. It is beautiful. It looks seamless. It gives like just such a nice sun-kissed bronze effect to the face. And I love it. Like, I love it. It's so easy and effortless to use. Okay, I have a new favorite, like, buffing finishing powder to keep my makeup locked down, to buff everything, set everything into place, and that is this One Size Turn Up the Base powder. Now, this is technically a powder foundation. You can see I've hit pan on mine. There's a nice mirror. I love the red compact. I think it's so nice. But I don't use this as powder foundation. What I like to do is take a huge fluffy brush, run it in there, and then just lightly buff onto my skin to set my face. And it works so well for that. It doesn't look thick and cakey. It just sets everything down. It gives it a bit of a matte finish. And it's everything I need for this time of year. I've just been using this so much. I feel like, listen, if you have oily skin and you are looking for something to kind of buff and set your foundation, help it wear longer, this powder is the one for you. Check it out. Thank me later. Okay, I love trying brow products. I have to fill in my brow heavily. I don't have a ton of brow hair, and what I do have, it's very light colored, so I really have to fill in my brows. I love playing with different brow products. I have found so many brow gels that I love, that I rave about, all different price points, so many things I love. But then I tried the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination, and this sets my brows into place, and they do not move. They do not move until I'm literally double cleansing my face, taking a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm and removing it from my brows. I love it. If you are somebody like me who needs your brows to stay where you put them because you spent time putting your brows on, this is for you. If you are somebody with fluffy, beautiful Brooke Shields brows, but you want them to stay where you need them, use this. Everybody I know that tries Major Brow Lamination from Patrick Ta loves it. It is so amazing. It does not leave the brows looking shiny or weird. It has a very natural finish to it, and the brows stay, and they stay all day. I'm somebody who works at a hospital. I'm out and about throughout the day. I'm constantly busy. I usually put my makeup on in the morning and it stays on until I take it off at night. And this is keeping the brow hairs where they need to be. I've got a couple of eyeliners I want to talk about. I'm not somebody who normally raves about liquid liner. It's not a product that I'm using all the time. I don't do all these wings. So when I tried this HINDASH HEROLINE eyeliner, and I was like, wow, why was it so easy to make a wing with this eyeliner? Why was it so easy to put on the upper lash line? Even today, I'm not wearing winged liner. I'm just put a little line on my upper lash line, and it's just so easy. This liner is a brush tip applicator. It goes on so smooth. It's so black, it stays, it doesn't fade. It's so easy to work with. The tip is so fine and the packaging is so luxurious. I know this liner launched last year from HINDASH and I just never picked it up, but recently he had some new launches and I was like, let me try the HINDASH stuff. So I decided to pick up this liner too, and I'm so glad I did. I don't want to use any other liquid liner but this one. It's so good. If you struggle with liquid liner and you just haven't found the liner that is right for you, try that one. It's amazing. Okay, I also have this. This surprised me. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Legendary Wear Velvet Kohl Eyeliner. This is a black shade, and this was part of the Bridgerton collection, round 2. Now, I didn't care so much about this, but I wanted to buy everything, and I wanted to test it out, and love it and share it and see what was good and what was worth it and what was not. And this surprised me. I'm like, you know what? It's just another black eyeliner, but I love black eyeliner. I could have one. This is what I have on the waterline today. This is so black. This is so creamy. So where I put it on the waterline, swoop, and I'm done. You don't have to tug back and forth. It goes on so easily. It just glides, but then it stays. A lot of times when liners are super soft, like a kohl, and you put it on, it's going to wear away after 4 to 5 hours. This is going to stay all day. That is unique. That is special. That is worth the luxury price to me. It's worth me putting in favorites because this is the black eyeliner that I want to wear all the time. Okay, let's kind of swap it up and let's jump to lips because I have quite a lot of lip products to share with you. First off, Lunar Beauty lip oils. I only pulled out one because I've got one in my car, one in my bathroom, and one up here where I do my makeup. These Lunar lip oils, freaking amazing. I don't know if I said this earlier, but everything I talk about, I will link down below for y'all. So there will be a list of all the products. There will be a link to all the products so that you can check them out in case you're curious. If you're not, that's fine, but the links are there for those of y'all who want to know. This lip oil is so hydrating. It glides on the lips. It is freaking beautiful. This lip oil, like I said, I've got 3 and they're kind of spread out throughout the house so that I can use them when I need them. They just hydrate. They feel very thin on the lips, which I like. I don't want my lip oil to feel like I went into the fridge, got out the butter, and just like dipped my lips in the butter. I don't want to feel like that. I want them to feel nice and luxe and hydrating, and that's what these do. The 3 different colors are all very sheer, so it doesn't really matter which shade you get, in my opinion. One of them is clear, one of them has a tint, one of them has a little more of a tint, but they are different scents. They're fruity scents. Love these, love these, love these. I do have a code with Lunar Beauty. If you use code Heather, you can save a little bit. That's an affiliate code. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but any codes or discounts or anything, any information I have, I will put in the description box. Next up, I only have one of these, and that's because these stay sold out. This is the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Pumping Lip Serum. I have the shade Moisture Glow. I want more of these, and when they come back in stock at Sephora, I'm going to get more. But this is a lip gloss in a tube, in my opinion. It goes on very, very glossy. It stays looking very glossy. It's not a super long wear formula because, again, it's like a lip gloss in a tube. But it does have a lot of pigment to it. It stays looking shiny and beautiful on the lips. Let me give you a little swatch right there. Like, can you see how glossy and shiny that is? But it feels very nourishing on the lips as well. So if you're feeling a little dry, maybe you've got a little texture to your lips, I think you'll really, really like this. So, so beautiful. And I mean, like I said, they stay sold out. So I think a lot of people are loving those. I just think they're so beautiful. Okay. The lipstick that I have on today is Pat McGrath Bridgerton Veiled Rose. I love all of these lipsticks that came out with the Pat McGrath Bridgerton collab. They're all a favorite. Every shade beautiful. 2 different formulas though. We have the Satin Allure lipstick. So again, this is Veiled Rose. This is the shade I have on today. And these satin lipsticks are very comfortable on the lips. They apply very smoothly, and they do last well. I mean, it's not a matte liquid lipstick, so it's not gonna last, 12 hours through eating and drinking and everything. But I can put this on and I don't feel like I need to touch up for a good 6 to 8 hours. The color stays on. It looks really nice. They feel very comfortable on the lips. They're that beautiful satin formula. I mean, I bought all of these. I do have a video up with these, and I'm lip swatching them all so that you can see how every shade looks on me. If you find that helpful, definitely check that video out. But I love the bow packaging. I think it's so cute. Sorry, I keep these in a bin like right here near me. And then also the matte Trance lipsticks that launched with the Bridgerton collection. First of all, packaging beautiful. There were 2 of these, and sometimes I can shy away from matte bullet lipsticks because they can be very hard to apply, where you're like kind of tugging to get the pigment to come off, but not these. I would say these are definitely a matte after they kind of set down. So you put them on, they go on super comfortably. They're very pigmented, very beautiful shades. And then after about a minute, they do become more matte, but not dry, flat, like desert matte. They're very like a comfortable, I don't know that I would say satin matte. I would say more like comfortable, natural matte finish. I have loved those products from Pat McGrath. Again, I will link them down below. Okay, something else I wanted to mention, whoops, hair in my face in this lip category is this gloss from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is the Cupid Lip Gloss. It launched with their Valentine's Day collection, and I reach for this one so much. I do have this lip gloss on today over that Pat McGrath lipstick, and first of all, a small detail, but that makes such a difference to me, is this doe foot applicator, but it's very pointed. A lot of doe foot applicators are nice, but this one is super duper pointed, and I love that. Like, this lip gloss I'm reaching for so much. I'm probably gonna have to buy a backup. Like, when I hold it up to the light and I see through, I can see that I've used a good bit of this, but this is just like a pinky sparkly gloss, and I love a sparkly gloss. Like, that one is so pretty. I feel like it makes my lips look so juicy and moisturized and beautiful, and I love it. I love it. I know this is one lip gloss, one shade, but I just use it so much. It's definitely a favorite. I really want to see Unearthly expand their lip gloss range. Like, I need more of these lip glosses. Definitely check this out if you're like me. You're a gloss girl. It's not sticky. It's not sticky on the lips. It's just beautiful. Feels hydrating. It makes my lips look how I want my lips to look. You can use code Heather at Unearthly Cosmetics, but yeah, I love this. Had to talk about it. Okay, let's pause. Let's look at what else I have. Let's talk about bronzer. This is not a bronzer palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3 from Hourglass. This is the shades Eternal Light, Transcendent Light, and Prismatic Strobe Light. But I saw someone on Instagram, I think it was Casey Holmes, but I may be wrong, using this as bronzer, and I was like, say less, add to cart. This has been so beautiful for bronzer. This one over here is more of a strobing powder. Yes, this one right here. So it is kind of like metallic. I don't use that one as much as a bronzer. I use these two as bronzer, and then I will use this sometimes as a bronzer topper because it is more like metallic. It's a strobing powder, but these two as bronzer, it's what I have on today, and I think it gives such a beautiful sheen to the skin because these are a bronzer, or these are a powder with a bit of a sheen, very skin-like, glowy, beautiful, not matte, but just perfect. I have used this so much. Again, it is the bronzer I have on today, and I just think it looks so nice, and it's so easy to blend because these are like face powders. They just blend and buff into the skin so beautifully, so everything is very seamless and effortless looking. It just looks so nice, and I've been using it a ton. Okay, let's talk about blush. Lunar Beauty made my favorite blush palette ever with their first blush palette, so I was super duper excited when they announced they were coming out with another blush palette. This is a Nude Prism blush palette. Beautiful packaging, beautiful mirror inside, but oh my gosh, Lunar Beauty blushes, stunning. And I'm glad to have these 4 kind of nude neutral blushes and these 2 poppy blushes right here. I'm wearing this shade right here today, Kawaii. What I love about this formula is it's long lasting. It's very natural looking on the skin, and the fact that you can really buff it in and blend and make it seamless. That's what I mean by natural looking, not just the shade, but that it doesn't necessarily sit on top of the skin. It looks really nice, and it fits in the skin so well. Now, what I also like about Lunar Beauty's formula is you can shear them out if you want to go in with a fluffy brush and you really want to buff and blend and just work in light layers, or you can layer it up to make it super intense. So if you want that intense blush look that's really trendy, you can definitely achieve that with Lunar Beauty blushes, or you could do like I did today and take a really intense, really poppy shade and buff it in really lightly just to get a wash on the cheeks. I love the Lunar Beauty blush formula. I was so happy to see that palette launch. Love it. Okay, this highlighter, this is gifted from KALEIDOS. This is a multi-chrome highlighter. It's a multi-chrome, but I would say the main tones in it are kind of purple, pink to yellowy green. Very beautiful. I do have a video up, and I pulled this out to talk about it. And then I realized, like, I think I talked about this in my 2021 yearly faves, because I think it came out at the end of 2021. But I was like, you know, I went to put it back up, and then I was like, you know what? If I talked about it in my yearly favorites for last year, and I'm still thinking about it right now, filming mid-year 2022 favorites, it deserves a little mention. I love that one. These highlighters are new though. These are new. I've been playing with these for the past month or so. These are Odin's Eye new highlighters. Odin's Eye is one of my favorite indie brands. I do have an affiliate code, Heather Austin. No, just Heather. Just Heather will save you at checkout. But I've been loving these new highlighters, and I wanted to kind of share with you the two shades that I'm loving most right now. I love the formula of all of these. I love this mirrored packaging, but specifically this shade right here, Lavender Dream. It's like a purple to blue highlighter, but it looks so pretty on the skin. This is definitely like a very sparkly highlighter, so if you don't like sparkles, I wouldn't worry about these. This one right here is the one I'm wearing today, Warm Sunshine. It's like a white to pink to yellowy orange. I just love, like, I love these. They give you that kind of sparkle, very ethereal highlight vibe. Again, it's what I have on my cheeks today, the shade Warm Sunshine. I did do a full video swatching these, reviewing these, talking about it, but they're a favorite for sure. I keep wanting to reach for these. Not only is the compact absolutely stunning and beautiful, but the product inside is so nice, and I feel like it just looks very seamless on the skin. It sinks in and looks stunning. Okay, I have some more products from Unearthly I want to talk about. I just pulled out a few. I have a whole video eye swatching their like chrome liners and their flakes, but I pulled out a few to show you because I love these. I've been using these as liner, as shadow, like all over the eye. They are like multi-chrome gels. Sorry, I keep the lids on them super tight. But do you see that? This is a multi-chrome that is stunning. Use it as like a one and done shadow all over the lid for some super intensity, or, you know, use it as liner. These flakes though are really, really fun to use on top of any eyeshadow look. I wanted to just pull out one and show you. Again, I have a video eye swatching these, so you can check that out. But I find myself, let me just put it here. I found myself grabbing for these a lot to add something special to a look. Listen, watch the eye swatch video. This isn't going to give what it needs to give, me just putting it on my hand like this. But they're like these flakes of like shimmery, glittery goodness that are also very like multi-chromatic. You can see different shifts. What you have on underneath is going to change like how they come through, you know, like this shade right here, 10. If you put this on top of purple, you're going to see different shades. If you put it on top of something green, you're going to see different shades. Pair it on top of a black, you're going to see something different. So I just love these. There are 6 of the like gel liners. There are 6 of the flakes, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I want to make sure I keep the lids on these really nice so that nothing goes wrong. But yeah, I love them. Check out my video if you want to see details. Just know, like, I've been loving them. The formula, the shifts, everything. Now, before I show you the last few products, you're probably like, Heather, where are the eyeshadows? Let me know. Do you want a video? I decided to not do eyeshadows in this video, but let me know if you want a video of like the 10 best palettes that have launched so far this year. I can definitely do that for you if you want to see it. I did film this eye look. I'm not sure when this video will come, but it will come eventually. I am wearing, of course, this is my favorite of the whole year, but again, I'll keep eyeshadow palettes out of this. I'm wearing my palette with Adept Cosmetics mixed with their AMUNET palette. I kind of just combined the two for this look, but in case you're like, Heather, where are the eyeshadow palettes? Of course, this is the best palette of the day, the week, the month, the year, the century, the millennia. Like, this is the best. But if you want to see an eyeshadow palette video, definitely let me know. I can do that. I just want to know, like, do y'all want to see it? Okay, eye primer. Sigma Eye Base. Any of the shades. Ignite is the one I use the most. It's the one that I'm using today. This product has been around for a long time. I've heard people talk about this for so long, how this is such a great eye base, such a great eye base, Sigma eye base, Sigma eye base. I finally got to try it. I finally tried it and I love it. I see why people love it. Look at your girl. I already told y'all I have oily skin. You can see I have deep set eyes. So oily lids, deep set eyes, recipe for disaster. I rely on an eye primer. I like an eye primer that has color because I want it to cancel out any discoloration and let the shadows pop. This helps my eye makeup wear well. It doesn't crease, doesn't fade, nothing like that. It blends easily and eyeshadows blend easily on top of it. Sometimes eye primers are so slippy that you can blend your eyeshadow in really well. Everything blends, but then it kind of blends away and you're not able to get shadow to stay where you want it to stay because the primer is so slippy. That's not this. You can put your shadow down, you can pack them where you want to pack them, you can blend them where you want to blend them. It's just an amazing eye base. And I don't think I said it earlier, but you can use code HeatherAustin10 at Sigma. Okay, hair products. I will kind of speed through this. I'm not a super good hair person, but I like to have my hair looking nice. Big Sexy Hair Texture Sexy Hair Sunny Vibes Texture Spray Gel. Don't let spray gel scare you. This is perfect if you want volume. If you cannot get volume in your hair, this is the spray you want. Pick it up, spray it in. I have an Instagram reel showing how I use this. It's going to give you volume. It's going to give you texture. I'm not somebody who minds the way products feel in my hair. I think if you want to have good volume and hold, you're going to have to get used to the way products feel in your hair. This, though, is amazing. It's going to make the volume last. It's going to keep the texture there. Everything about it I love. Also, the last product I'll share, I think this is a product I have loved so much, especially here in the humidity now. This is the Day. Oh, look, mine's so messy here. I should wipe that off. That's okay. I use these products. That's why they look messy. This is the Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream. Smooths while styling, blow dry prep, and defines curls. There's lots of uses for this, like lots of uses. But what I use it for the most is, one, if I'm doing my hair like slip back, like in a ponytail, something like that, I'll use this. You can kind of tame things. But I also really love this for like frizz fighting because, again, I live in a humid climate. So I like to take maybe like a quarter-sized amount of this, rub it through my hands. And what I did today was just kind of ran it through my hair, because especially the hair like here around my face and like my top kind of layer of hair, probably where I have the most like heat styling, it likes to frizz. So I'll take this and I'll just run it through, but I'll kind of run it through like from here to ends, and it will kind of help that frizz stay down. It will help everything look a little more sleek in a way that I like my hair to look. All right, y'all, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I would love to know what products have been your favorites, what you have been loving. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see favorite palettes videos or best palettes that have launched so far this year. I could definitely do that for you if you're interested. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a super awesome, amazing day. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, anybody who you think would enjoy my content. It honestly helps me out a ton when y'all share my videos. But I'm just happy you're watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.